Hey there. So, I just got back from some networking and I'm feeling really restless, really distracted. I don't know if it's, I don't know, kind of thinking a lot about Patootie, my friend's cat. I don't know if I just want her to be here, but there's times I just, I see her where she used to sit, and her little buddy last night was meowing more than usual. And I'm wondering if she's missing her. I can't help but think that that's the case. I mean, it can't be anything but that. I mean, they were together for years, and if you saw the pictures and stuff, I mean, they slept together a lot, and they were together a lot. So, I don't know. The poor kitty. So, I thought maybe if I got on here and started talking, maybe I'd figure out what's up. I'm feeling kind of emotional too. It's weird. And I was even thinking about A a lot last night too. Too much. But it's really cool when you can express yourself. I sent him a text, and I sent him another one afterwards and said, "Don't worry, in time I'll stop sending you these texts that make your ego feel good." Um, I'm very clear in my head that what I'm doing is for me. Um, it's not about anything else, and in time it will stop. But I just wish it would stop now, actually. But it must be something I need to do. For some reason I need to do it. And I've learned enough about myself to just trust that it'll take care of itself in time. So, it just kind of sucks in the meantime. I have some people to call, some things to do. As I think I mentioned, I have a talk coming up next month that I have to prepare for, but it's starting to formulate in my head what I want to say. I was watching a video yesterday about this singer. I can't think of her name. She just committed suicide. And someone was being interviewed, and he was saying that there's a stigma attached to mental illness. Nobody wants to talk about it, and I thought, boy, he's talking my language, but to substitute the word cancer in there. I get that there's probably a lot of things that are similar to that too. We just don't seem to know how to handle stuff. Everything has to look perfect, be perfect. Or at least do our best to make it look perfect and be perfect. Which I think probably is not good for most of us. Someone was saying today that on Facebook someone had commented that one of their comments, which was kind of personal in nature, which wasn't really all that, was not the right place. Facebook was not the right place for it, and I thought, boy, that person certainly wouldn't like me. With all that I've shared and how that I've shared, I'm sure that they wouldn't appreciate that. There's a stigma to people being themselves, too. I mean, I'm even looking at myself with this wig, and I'm thinking, there's a stigma with even wigs. I saw somebody the other day talking about, women don't have to wear wigs with the cancer. And it's just so interesting because there's just different ways of thinking about stuff. You know, and am I wearing a wig because of a stigma and what people will think? Well, there may be a piece of that. But quite frankly, when I look at myself and I like the way I look, it makes me feel a little better about things. And I guess at some point I wouldn't have minded if my own hair looked like this. I did try blonde at one point in my life, and it fried my hair. And it looked nowhere as nice as this, but I tried. And I don't think it was nearly as long as this either, although this is kind of where the length was, I think, of my own hair. Well, maybe a little bit longer. At least how it was when I started to lose it. I'm starting to sink down here. So, anyway. I feel like my shoulders are like up like this. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the way I'm sitting. So, I don't know too if you noticed, but I decided to call myself a cancer translator. And even got the domain name grantthecancertranslator.com. So I have no idea exactly where I'm headed or how I'm headed. I'm going to get there. Maybe that's better. How I'm headed. Well, this is the head, but anyway. Sometimes my mind can be really good at making leaps and jumps and almost seeming logical, and sometimes it just doesn't work, especially lately. But as we said the other day, things seem to be getting better, so fingers crossed I'll be able to get more back to my regular self here soon. I'm just sitting here saying nothing. Why? Have you ever noticed, like, when you have a phone conversation with someone, how you get kind of quiet sometimes, and people are like, okay, gotta go. Or it gets quiet, and you're like, well, why are you being quiet? What's in your mind? What are you thinking? We seem to have a hard time with being quiet and just allowing the silence. We have a hard time allowing what is, don't we? It's kind of an emotional statement. Can you tell my eyes are getting a little glassy? What is sometimes sucks. And what is sometimes is good and amazing and wonderful. Love yourself. Just take a nice deep breath right now and just love yourself. And you may have thought I was talking to you just now, but I get the feeling that was more for me. So I'm going to start crying here, but I'm not going to do it on video. You guys have seen enough of me crying. But I love you. I really do. Well, that was for me too. But you know what? If you're watching this, I love you too. I love you for being in my life, even if it's the first time we're meeting, even if this is the first time you've ever watched a video of mine or had contact with me. I love you, and I love what you're supposed to bring to the world. And I love that so much that I hope you do bring it to the world, whatever it is. I hope you find a way to be yourself and to live your truth. And speak your mind and be who you are. And that was for you, but that was for me too. So, have a lovely day. And be well. And be you.